Daniel is my second favourite Bible character after Joseph. I just love the way he manages to embrace the culture of those who have captured him while continuing to honour God. However, that is not the aspect which I want to focus on today. As this is a lockdown special this week, I want to focus on the time Daniel was served up for dinner to some very hungry lions. Now, a little bit of background here. Daniel was doing very well as one of 3 chief ministers, and there was even talk of him being promoted to second in command. Now this upset the others he worked with, and they tried to find reason to get rid of him. However, no reason could be found. He was not corrupt nor untrustworthy. So they came up with another plan. They tricked the king into making a decree they knew Daniel couldn't follow. For the next 30 days, anyone who prayed to any god or human being other than the king could be thrown into the lion's den. Now, on hearing this, Daniel didn't change his pattern of prayer at all. 3 times a day he would go to his upper room and give thanks to God on his knees in prayer. And when he did, the men saw Daniel doing this, and they dropped him right in it with the king. Now the king didn't like it because he liked Daniel, but a decree is a decree. Daniel is arrested and brought to the lion's den, and on this day the lions looked especially hungry, and Daniel is thrown in as the king says to him, "May your God whom you serve continually rescue you." The night fell, but the king couldn't sleep, and this is where we pick up the story. At first light of dawn, the king got up and hurried to the lion's den. When he came near the den, he called to Daniel in an anguished voice, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God whom you serve continually been able to rescue you from the lions?" Daniel answered, "May the king live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight, nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty." Daniel 6:19-22. Now those who trapped Daniel were thrown into the den as punishment for their behaviour, and the lions finally get dinner. And the king declares with all that he's seen that Daniel's king is the living Lord. An amazing story with so much for us to learn, but I just want to focus on one aspect. I don't know how Daniel felt in isolation, in the den, surrounded by lions, but one thing we know was that whatever problem he faced, he trusted God. Even when it seemed like there was no hope, Daniel never gave up on God, because God never gives up on us. And so as we close this week out, after 10 reflections on people in isolation in the scriptures, can you take this amazing truth with you today and into the weekend? Don't give up, because God will not give up on you. He is never late and is 100% trustworthy, and may that strengthen you for the fierce lions you might face today. Let us pray. Lord, I thank you that you are the God of the impossible. You can do anything. I want to trust in your ability and not my own. Teach me to see difficulties in my life from your perspective. Help me to focus on you and your power. Today I bring before you the difficulties in my life. Help me not to fear, but to trust you in this situation. Amen.